to learn about how to make one group of objects this morning. But before we do that, we need to practice on some of our counting games that we have done before. So we are going to have, everybody has this little dot strip, to show the camera, and we are going to pass them around and do our count to 2 chant, which we have done lots of times. And whoever's last in line, which is what me and you, sweetie, you're going to put whatever people hand you right into that cup after you finish. So here's how our chant goes. We're going to say 1, 2, I count 2. Then I pass to you. And we pass it around the circle. And when you get the piece of paper, you put it into the cup instead of passing it on to Samantha. Alrighty, here we go. 1, 2, I count 2. Then I pass to you. 1, 2, I count 2. Then I pass to you. 1, 2, I count 2. Then I pass to you. 1, 2, I count 2. Then I pass to you. 1, 2, I count 2. Then I pass to you. Great job! So we practiced counting to 2, and now we're going to practice counting to 3 with a little can. So we are all going to sit down and pretend we're sitting down on the ground. And I'm going to say 1, and then you'll say 2, and then when you say 3, you pop up and say 3, and then sit back down. And we go 1, 2, 3. Okay, are we ready? Let's start with me. 1, 2,
3.
1, 2, 3. 1,
2,
3. 1, 2, 3. One more time.
1,
2, 3. Yay! Good job, guys. So we practiced counting to 2 and counting to 3. And now that we have those concepts in our head, we are going to move on to our activity, which today I have brought my lunch with me. I have all of these items that go in my lunchbox, but on the way to school this morning, I dropped them and I mixed them all up with all my other stuff. And so now I can't decide which ones of these were in my lunch to begin with. Can you help me pick all the food items out of these and put them in the center circle here in one group? So I see that you guys put crackers and an apple and milk and carrots and chicken and crayons. Samantha, why did you choose crayons?
Does he eat crayons?
Does he eat crayons? Well, I don't think that they were in my lunchbox to begin with because I don't think my mom would pack crayons for me to eat. That's not healthy, right? We don't eat crayons for our lunch.
No, she really loves you.
So we're going to leave the crayons outside of our circle this time. But in our circle, we have a bunch of food items. But what about these ones? They have a fork and a spoon and a napkin. Do they fit with our food items? No. Why do you say that?
You don't eat them,
Yeah,
you use them to eat.
Right, you
yeah,
use
what Mary said.
That's a good point. So I don't eat spoons or forks or napkins, but I do use them to eat. So if I said instead of, okay, I want all the food items in one group, if I told you I want all the lunchbox items in one group, how would you regroup this? Perfect. So can you say with me, we made one group.
We made one group.
Perfect. So I have my lunchbox. Thank you guys so much for helping me. This was amazing. I can pack my lunchbox up and put all of these items right in my lunchbox. I have one group right here. So you guys are going to practice making one group with your partners. I have 2 sorting mats. And you remember how we use a sorting mat? Can somebody tell me, how do we use a sorting mat? How do we use a sorting mat?
We put the things that have some similarities inside the circle.
Yeah, so you put all of the items that are in your one group inside the circle. So here are your envelopes of objects, and you can open those up and work with your partner to sort them. And after you're done sorting them, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Are you guys done? Cool. So how did you sort these?
Same way I did an hour ago.
Yeah. How is that? Can you explain this one?
They're all red.
They are all red. That's a very good point. How'd you guys sort yours?
Bravo.
You did the same thing. They're all red.
They copied us.
Oh, yeah, they did. Well, you guys are both have great ideas, though. So how about you sort them by a different type of What's another way you can sort them? I see that you guys have buttons and corners in yours. That's interesting. How'd you sort those?
They're all circular.
They are. They're all round. They're all circles. How'd you sort yours?
The writing tongue.
You can use those to write. So you have a marker and you have a crayon, and both of those can be used to write. That is a really great way to sort them. So you can see that when we have one group here, but it can be sorted in lots of different ways. So can you guys say with me one more time? We have one group.
We have one group.
That is a great.
Actually, we have two.
You
They
do.
have a group and we have a group.
That's true, but your team just has one group. So what's different about these objects? We notice that these ones are the same. These are kind of the same, and these are kind of the same. What's different about them? Can you help me?
Well, here, that's metal.
Yeah, so they are still different. So what's another way they're different?
That's money. That's not.
That's true. So if we were sorting by a different kind of theme, then we could say all the plastic things or all the money things, and then some of these would change. But right now, since we're just sorting by round things, those all work. So there are a lot of different ways to sort things. But you guys did really well. And so we're going to move on to our next activity. And next time, we're going to practice how to sort things. This time we just made one group. Next time we're going to try making two groups. But for today, that's all we're doing. And we will move on now. Good job, guys.